So I worked a little bit this morning on getting the pool buys and drop ships portion of the site up and running. And basically, what I used is just a blog system within the back end of Magento and created categories for those. What we'll be able to do, or you'll be able to do, is post a graphic into either pull buys or drop ships and then attach a PDF to that document. Or you could create text and create a link as well to that. So what you'll see is we've got pool buys and drop ships, and click on pool buys, and you can just create any size graphic you want. The orientation would be best if it was in landscape and not in portrait. The width is conducive to this size right here, so I believe that's about 1,000 pixels. I can send a document, I can send this graphic over, but as long as you take and size it in this orientation, height, or however you want it to be set up, that's one way of doing it. So what we can do is we can attach the PDF directly to this image. I'm not sure if you guys have like a file server or a Dropbox or something where you can create a URL for those PDFs and then just attach it to the document. That's probably the easiest way. The other way would be for me to create like an FTP account and you guys can upload it into a specific area. So for example, I've got a fake link to this, but you could click on this and then it would bring you to that section. The other way you can also see down here is I added some text. You can format to whatever size you want. So let's take a look at what that looks like in the back end, and then we can basically then make additional changes to it in the format and how we want it to look. So I'm not sure if you guys have a login into the back end of the Magento or who's viewing this video. If you don't, I can get you one. Let me look real quick and make sure that we have. So it does not look like you guys have permission to the back end. So I will go ahead and add an All-Pro general login for now. So you'll log into the back end of Magento. I'll give you the URL, everything to get into, and you'll have this area called CMS, Content Management System. You've got pages, static blocks, and then at the bottom you've got a program called Blog Pro. That's what I installed. Doesn't mean we have to use it, but what I showed you on the front end was what we were utilizing. So we've got posts. You can come in here and you can see the two that I've added. I've got drop ships and pool buys. So if you go back out here and you go to drop ships, you will see that category is linked, or that is linked to this image. So this is just a little bit different oriented. So once again, this is not as high, but the width is the same. So when you go into this, you can just click Blog Pro, add new post, and that'll bring you to a new post. I'm going to go into one already that's there so you can see how I generated it and put the information in there. You basically got the title, the URL key automatically is generated, then you've got content. You have to add some content in there, so you could, type, click the image above to download the PDF. The next step would be to go to the thumbnail. The thumbnail area is the list image as well as the post image. So the list image would be the one that would be on the blog